I recently had one of those moments in life that took me by the shoulders, gave me a good shake, forcibly turned my head and said, "Here, look, you kept looking for direction, well, I'm pointing you there, now go," and gave me a swift kick in the keister. Kind of hard to ignore life when it acts like that. If you would, a little backstory first. When I graduated college, I took over the retail location I was working at as a part-time employee through college and became the manager there. The environment was fun, the leadership was great, and I was making the most money I'd ever made as a young adult, so felt right. Fast forward 10 or so years, I, like many who were liberal arts majors, continued to not pursue something in my career that corresponded directly to what I studied in college. I was instead still working within a subset of retail and healthcare/operations adjacent and found myself stuck. Over the course of those 10 years, the pay went from good to great. I continued to have phenomenal leadership and gain new mentors, and I found myself leading and mentoring my own teams. For a period of time, this was everything that I needed and more. I just kept looking for little professional mountains to climb and conquer, and that kept my motivation high. I had actually just passed a nationally recognized certification exam that was within my current field at my job that took me about a year to study for, a few hours per day, 5 days per week. When I passed, thank the heavens, I was left both a bit directionless and with a lot of time on my hands that I had originally been using to study on top of my 50-plus hour per week job. That's actually what sparked the creation of this YouTube channel. Once I had climbed enough of those professional mountains, collected the gold good job stars, and took a beat to turn back around, I realized something was missing. I don't speak too much on a personal note on this channel, but as a non-binary outdoor gear enthusiast, I've personally experienced the impact of the gender binary on the outdoor gear industry and its accompanying products. This channel has become a catalog of sorts for gear that I found not only to be simply of high caliber, but also gear that's worked for someone who is outside that gender binary that the outdoor industry designs for. And I created this in hopes that it would make it easier for others who maybe don't fit in those boxes to find gear that would work really well for them too. And this has brought me one heck of a lot of joy. So fast forward a little more to 2022, which was a year that shifted my priorities with some really big life events, both with family and personally, and this prompted me to go back to the drawing board for where and how my time needed to be spent. I used that year for self-assessment, strategizing. I realized creativity and precision were elements that played a large role in my hobbies, and that I wanted to bring these forward more purposefully in my career. End of 2022, I gave notice to my employer of 5 years and picked up remote work solely based in operations to allow me to focus on myself and family in a better way. During that transition, I had planted a seed, which I didn't realize would actually take, and one which would totally reshape the course of my life. That seed was me applying to a master's program in product design. What a novel concept. It was born on a whim, a shot in the dark, and a big foreign dream for someone who thought they would never return to higher ed, but would love to work in designing their own gear and working with others who do so. The application I took very seriously for someone who never thought it would go anywhere. I had the strongest support from my beautiful and brilliant partner, got recommendations from people I will forever be indebted to for their efforts, and I nearly pulled all my hair out over weeks of crafting the application. Spoilers, I got in. Surprise, that's not all. Here's the kicker. I also did an extensive application process for a fellowship within the program, and I got that as well. And with that comes full funding and opportunities that I didn't think could ever be possible. Now that is life grabbing you by the shoulders and saying, say yes, go in that direction and make every moment count. So that is what I'm going to do come fall. All this happens to coincide with me reaching 1,000 subscribers here, and I just wanted to end this by saying thank you. Your support means the world to me. This channel ignited my passion, and what was once merely a creative outlet is now my entire direction. So thank you so much. What you can expect from me in the coming months are more gear reviews, but also I will probably be testing a bit of a vlog style video where I document days in the life of a product designer master's student. If that's of interest to you, leave me a comment or something and let me know. Okay, I've nudged your ear off for too long now. As always, I'm Milotash. Thanks for listening.